Hello guys, this is Siva here again. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys another powerful boom and crash strategy, alright, that you can use to grow your small account, okay? And in today's video, this right here is a spike catching strategy, alright? I've been sharing scalping strategy, and many people have requested that I share a spike catching strategy, alright, the one that you use to catch spikes in the boom and crash market, okay? And this one right here, you can place a stop loss, okay? Unlike the other one where you trade against the spike, you cannot set any stop loss, okay? But this one right here, you'll be able to place stop loss and the market will respect it, okay? So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to quickly share with you guys how the strategy work, all right? And then after that, I'll be sharing with you the indicator settings for this, all right? For those of you who are just coming across this strategy for the first time, all right? So now this is how it works. This is how the strategy work. Now, for example, you see this indicator window here. When this red line gets to the 15 level, all right, it normally spikes up, all right, it normally spikes, all right. Now this is what you are to do, this is how you are to approach it. Now when it gets to this place, touching the 15 level, which is our oversold level, and also touching the green level, right, which is showing you that price has extremely gotten to the oversold level, and when you see something like that, it means that spike will happen, okay? But when it gets there, as a disciplined trader, you don't need to start buying immediately, because there are times where it will get to this level and it will still be going down. All right, by the time you realize, you have lost a lot of money already, okay? And this is how you are to approach it to avoid all that. All right, now when it gets here, you don't need to rush to buy, right? You wait for a spike. All right, so whenever there's a spike, boom, like something like this, you see it has break above our black line here on the main chart. All right, so when it breaks above this line, all right, this is where you get the final confirmation to buy. All right, so when it gets to this place, you can decide to buy immediately the spike stops, you buy immediately, and your stop loss is to be, now for example, you take the buy from this area, right? If you want to buy immediately, and then your stop loss is going to be below this area here, right? This is where your stop loss is supposed to be, all right, when you use this strategy, okay? So you place your stop loss there, and then you hold till this red line here gets to the overbought level right here, right? So you can see how it works. All right, so this is the proper place you take your buy, right? Or you wait for the price to reverse a little bit, all right, to come back for retest. When it gets to this black line again, then you buy, all right? But it must break above, all right? This black line here is serving as a resistance, all right, in the market, all right? So when price breaks above it, you can see how it broke above it with a strong candlestick here, all right? So when it come back for retest, then you buy, and then you hold till this line here gets to the 85 level here, then you exit the market. All right, it must not touch the red line before you close. Once you see that it has gotten to the 85 level here, this red line here, right, then you exit and you wait for the next opportunity to present itself. It's as simple as that. All right, so you can see here is another example. Now price got to the oversold level here, touching the green line, as you can see. So you can see this small spike here, but it's not yet above the black line, which is our resistance line. So you don't have any reason to buy, right? So you wait again for another spike that will break above it, right? You can see, just like I earlier told you, sometimes price will get there and still continue going down. All right, you see here, this is a good example of that, right? It's still going down, still going down, still going down. There's another spike, but it's not yet above the black moving average, right? So it means it will still sell. So you hold, still going down, then you see boom, there is another spike that broke above it, right? You place your buy immediately if you wish to, right? But it's advisable you place the buy immediately, because you don't know when the next spike will come, right? So you place the buy, your stop loss is below that structure there, and your TP is going to be when this red line, like I earlier said, when the red line gets to the overbought level here, then you exit, right? So you are waiting, and boom, there's another spike. You can see immediately after you take your entry from here, there is another spike that will come. All right, you can see. Then when it finally gets to this level, that's when you exit the market. All right, it's as simple as that. All right, so that's how this strategy work. All right, that's how this spike catching strategy work. Okay, so what I expect from you guys now is to back test the strategy. All right, make sure to back test it. Don't just take my word for it. I'm not the market maker, but I know this strategy is a very powerful one. Right, so it's left for you now to put in the work. All right, back test or you demo trade it for like a week or two to confirm if the strategy is working or not before you go in with your hard-earned money. Okay, so that's it for this one. All right, so I'm going to quickly share with you guys the indicator setup now, and then we are done with this video. Okay, so before I share with you guys the indicator setup, I want to quickly remind you guys about my VIP boom and crash strategy, right, which you can use to grow as little as a $5 account. Okay, now this strategy I'm talking about is strictly designed for trading boom and crash, and even if you're a beginner, all right, even if you're a beginner, you can use this strategy I'm talking about to grow your small account. Okay, because it's explained in such a manner, in such a way that even a beginner can use it to trade. All right, so if you're interested and you want to get this strategy, you check the description of this video. You're going to see my WhatsApp contact there. Make sure to message me and we'll discuss on how you get this strategy. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's it for that. All right, now for this strategy, all right, you click on this F icon. Right, now you can see here that our first indicator is moving average. Right, so you click on this plus icon, you search for your moving average. Now for the first moving average, you're going to make the period 1. The shift is going to be 0. Method is simple, apply to its close. Right, the level you leave it as it is. Time frame is all time frame. Under the star, you make the color white, 1 pixel. You click on done. Right, that's it for the first moving average. All right, so you click on this main window plus icon again, you search for your second moving average. Right, now this one you are going to make the period 35. Shift is 0, method is exponential. Right, you choose this second one here, and the method, sorry, the apply to, you are going to make it previous indicators data, the last one here, previous indicators data. Right, the level you leave it as it is. Time frame is all time frame. The style, you are going to make it color black, 3 pixel. You click on done. All right, so that's it for the moving averages. Right, now the next indicator is stochastic oscillator. Right, so you click on this plus icon again, then you search for your stochastic oscillator. Right, so you make everything here 1. The care period is 1, D period is 1, slow in 1. Price field, you are going to make it low high. Right, you choose this one. Then the method, you make it simple. The levels is going to be set to 15 and 85. You make the color red, 3 pixel for it. You click on done. Right, the time frame is all time frame. Now under the style, you make the main, the color of your background, 1 pixel. You do the same with the signal, color of your background, 1 pixel. Then you click on done. So once you add the stochastic oscillator, the indicator window one here will be formed. Right, so for you to add the envelope, you are going to be clicking on this second window plus icon here, the second one. Right, you click on it, you search for your envelope, the first one. Now this one, you are going to make the period 1, shift is 0, deviation is 0.008, method is smoothed, the apply to is close. Right, the level you leave it as it is. Time frame is all time frame. Now the style, the upper band is going to be the color of your background. Right, you make the pixel 1. The lower band, you make it color red, 4 pixel, and then you click on done. All right, so that's it for the first one. Now for the second envelope, you click on this indicator in the 1 plus icon again, and then you search for your envelope. Right, the period is going to be 1, shift is 0, deviation is 6.000. The method is smoothed. Right, the apply to is close, the level leave it as it is. Time frame is all time frame. Now the style, the upper band, you make it color red, 4 pixel. The lower band, you make it color green, 4 pixel, and then you click on done. All right, so once you have set everything correctly, as I've just explained, you are going to have this on your screen. All right, you are going to have a chart like this. Right, so that's how to set the strategy up. Okay, so if you have watched this extent and you have not yet subscribed, please make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you get notified immediately. All right, and for those of you who have not yet joined the Telegram channel, the link is in the description of this video. All right, if you are watching from YouTube, and if you are watching from TikTok, you check my bio, you are going to see the link there. Copy it and paste it on your browser so that you'll be able to click on it. Okay, so that's it, guys. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. silver out. Oh, before I go, the zoom level, you zoom out completely like this. All right, you zoom out completely, then you zoom in 2 times, right? 1, 2. You can use this zoom level like this, right? So this is how the zoom level is. All right,